Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Ray, DIY Nation in the house. Guys, got another eye candy how-to video. Do you know my channel? I picked up a BMW R1300GS Adventure 2025. Absolutely love the bike and been doing certain upgrades to it. Just adding little add-on accessories. Again, nothing to void my warranty. So, decided to pick up a front light protector. Now, I must admit, guys, and don't judge me, I got this from AliExpress. Okay, I did look at the Long Rider, which I did like. I was gonna get that one, but it was out of stock, and I didn't want to wait for it. So, looked at AliExpress, and again, we all know about AliExpress. It is what it is. These are Chinese-made knockoffs, pretty much, just to call it what it is. But I'm buying things that's good enough, all right? Yeah, the bike is X amount of dollars, and then why would you put... Don't judge me, please. Stop it. Just stop it. Paid enough for the bike, so I'm trying to cut some corners. We all doing it, all right, trying to stretch our dollars. So enough with that little rant. This is how you're going to get it. Now, it comes in this box, and it's going to come all packed up very nicely, bubble wrap. The only thing that you're not gonna get with this is directions. And I was like, what? So I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, how am I gonna put this together? This is DIY Nation, and our motto, we'll figure it out. All right, we'll do it by ourselves and we'll figure it out. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to show you how to get this installed, all right? Not difficult. Initially, when I didn't see the directions, and I didn't notice it when I was taking it apart, taking it out of the packages, is with the direction. Of course, went to YouTube, went to the manufacturer's site to try to piece together how to put this together. So, I pretty much got some idea how to put it together, so I'm going to take you along. Please consider like, subscribe. I will be putting affiliate links in the description of this video. All right, I might put a link for this one directly if you want to pick it up from AliExpress. I might do that. I will be putting links of if you want to go to Amazon. Now, again, that's affiliate link. It does support the channel. And guys, please support the channel. Use the affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything. I do get a slight pennies on the dollar commission back. All right, so, and if you want to just donate to me, buy me a cup of coffee, buy a tank of gas, whatever, anything is greatly appreciative. Believe me, it is. So enough of me talking. Let's get into this AliExpress light protector. Let's just get into it and get it done. Let's go. All right, guys, let's just get into it. Now, I'm going to put a little photograph of this, how I laid it out. I advise you guys, lay it out the way I have it. So it'll pretty much help you along how to figure out to put this together. The first thing we're going to do is take our lens and get this together. All right. So pick up your lens, and it really doesn't matter which side you're going to have it at this present time. You're going to see these connectors, these rubber stops, I call them. These are going to go in the 4 hoses that's on the lens. And what you're going to do is just take this here and just put it in. And you can see there's like a stop gap here, or like a little space. That's what you want to bring it down. This has to sit flush against the lens or the protector. So let me just get these 4 placed in here. You're going to push it down. Something like that. Okay, so let me get the 4 in, and then we'll go to the next step. So stand by. Okay, now we got the 4 rubber stops in the 4 corners installed. All right, next you're gonna take these screws. Now be aware, all the screws are the same except 2. There's 2 long ones, so make sure you separate those out. That's why I say lay it out like this, so you have an idea of the parts that you're dealing with. So you're going to take this one, and you're going to grab your, I guess your cage, or your, whatever you want to call this darn thing, the frame, and you're just going to line it up to the way it's cut out. All right, it's kind of long on this top and short here. So just line that up and you're gonna lay this on top. Okay, and I might have this upside down. So if I did, I'm gonna have to go back. So just be aware of that. Yeah, as you can see what I did, I end up, I have it wrong as far as the distance from it. That's incorrect. So let me go back and fix this. So don't do the same thing I just did. This has to get flipped over. It's not supposed to be that far away from the cage. So let me get that done. I'm gonna turn this around. Don't do that mistake. So stand by. Okay guys, we're gonna continue now. I corrected my mistake. Now I'm gonna show you, I already put one screw on here. You're gonna take 4 screws and you're gonna put them into that rubber stop. Now, a little tip to you, you're gonna realize when you look at it, some of it is gonna be elevated from it, some have contact. So you can bend this ever so slightly if you wanna get it lined up. Also, do not tighten them because you have to really adjust this to get this all in. Plus, you're gonna need a number, I believe this is a number 3 hex bit. All right, I believe it's a number 3. Yes, I have a number 3 for these screws. You're not gonna over tighten it. You're just gonna get it started. All right, they're not, no, these are not perfectly lined up, laser precision, what have you. All right, it's again, it's what we expect. It's a Chinese knockoff. It's just good enough. All right, so expect when you buy this, it's not going to line up perfectly. So keep your expectation down as far as quality. If you want better quality, go to Long Rider, right? or some other manufacturer. So we know what we're getting involved when we buy this. All right, so got that started, got this started. And again, take your time, don't over tighten it right now. We just want to get the screws in it to get it started. And if it's not lining up, just unloosen the screw that you put in previously to help you along. And I got one more to put in. And once you get it, all the screws in, then you can go back and snug it up. Now, what I'm gonna do, I recommend before anything, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and take my screws out, because what I wanna do, I'm gonna get some plastic dip and I'm gonna spray the top of my screws to make them black before I install it. So, or some black spray paint, scratch it up, spray paint it so you have a black finish. So that's what I'm gonna do. You don't need to do it. All right, if you don't want to, all right, if you're fine with the silver screws, me, I would like to try to just camouflage this to be black in color. And I would like to, I'm gonna paint it before I install on the bike. All right, so that's how you get this part done. All right, that's the first part. Now you should have these remaining items or screws or components left over. That has to go out to the bike. All right, so stay with me. We're gonna go out to the bike and I'm gonna show you how to get this installed. All right, again, please consider like, subscribe, check out the affiliate links, donate to the brother, buy a cup of coffee. And I am working on some merch. So if you guys want to support the DIY Nation, I will be bringing that to you soon. All right, so check out the videos and let's just get into it. Let's go. Okay guys, we're gonna keep it moving now. We're gonna have to take off this black piece right here. Very simple to take off. Underneath your 2 screws. All right, I'll show you a screenshot what it looks like. Remove those 2 screws and what's gonna happen, you're just gonna lift upward this piece and come forward and it will remove this piece. So let me get that done before we proceed to the next step. So stand by. Okay, the 2 screws coming out, these are T25s, just like the majority of all the screws that's on the bike. All right, get the T25 screw bit. I want this to remove that. So now we're just gonna remove this part here. Let me see if I can demonstrate. All right, you're just gonna lift upward like that, and then you're gonna come forward like that. Okay, and that's it. And it's just held by 2 clips right here. Now let me go to the next step and see how we can install this. So stand by. Okay guys, we're gonna continue on now. What you're gonna do now, you're gonna take these two brackets along with the two shorter screws. All right, and we're gonna address these two locations here. All right, and what you're gonna see, you see these two holes here? One's gonna line up over that hole and the other one's gonna line up with that part right there. It's like something like that. All right, and you're just gonna add these in this location. And guys, I'm telling you, this is something I had to put together and figure it out on my own because again, there's no directions when they give you this. So this is a combination of looking at different videos of other people putting this together in something similar to this. All right, so I hope you appreciate this type of content. Please consider like, subscribe, and again, buy a brother a cup of coffee. All right, you can use the donation button that's on my channel if you do appreciate this. And here we're gonna use this number 3 to tighten it down and do the same for the other side. All right, so let me finish getting this connected and then we're gonna go to the next step. Okay, next step we're gonna go with, you're gonna take your bracket here and it's gonna go in these two locations right here. All we're gonna do is just sit it in this part right here. All right, and then you're gonna take the two longer screws along with the locking nut and screw it in. All right, there and there. I have to get my wrench to hold that nut when I tighten it down. All right, but that's how I'm approaching it. So I'm gonna just get this done. I'm not gonna tighten it down right now because then I want to bring out the bracket and get everything lined up before I tighten anything down. So let me go get the bracket and see how this sits in here. So stand by. Okay guys, I'm going over this and I realized something now. These parts here should go on to these parts before you install on a bike. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these off, I'm gonna install this, then put it back on the bike. All right, just find it's gonna probably be easier while this is on to put this on here. So take this off or don't put this on until we get these parts installed first. All right, so stand by, let me get it back installed and then we'll pick up the video. All right, so that's my tip to you. Okay guys, I wanna show you the two pieces, these pieces here, the locking nut. All right, install these first. All right, before we install into the bike. So I got it locked in. All right, these are 8mm nuts right here. So if you need to know what proper size to use, that's the two you're gonna need. So now I'm gonna reinstall it back onto the bike. So let me get that done and we'll just keep it moving. All right, again, this piece, I'll go here. You'll see the profile like this on this end and vice versa. Okay, so let me get this back installed and we'll pick it up after I get it installed. So stand by. Okay guys, once we got it in, now this here I tighten it down. This here are still kind of loose, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and dry fit everything to make sure everything fits properly. But now you have these rubber stops here that was given. All these two is gonna fit over this piece here. So you're just gonna press it down onto it. All right, so make sure you get it properly seated all the way in for each one. So once that's done, properly seated, now you're gonna grab your lens and just dry fit it. Cause with this is just gonna fit into this. It's like a rubber gasket. It's gonna fit right into this, all right? So, I believe I'm doing that right. Something like that. It's gonna go in something like that. So right now, I'm just wanna dry fit it before I squeeze this in. Or maybe I'm thinking I probably have to take this off, put the gasket into this, then fit it on, I believe. So let me figure it out. I believe you push this on like this, or you probably have to put it on this. I don't know just yet, but let me figure it out and I'll let you know once I get it done. But right now, I just want to get the proper distance so I can screw these screws here tight. All right, so stand by. Okay guys, what I'm doing, I took the rubber stops off and I just put this on here now just to get my distance so I can tighten up these screws. So I recommend doing that. Now I'm gonna take this off. Now I'm trying to figure out do this goes in here and pop on, or does it stay on here? I'm still trying to figure that out. Stand by. Let me see if I can figure this out. Then I'll come back to you and let you know how I got it installed. So, okay guys, I got it installed. Now what I end up doing, all right, this is my tip. I took the rubber stop and I pushed it through the toe here. Now I use some ball joint grease, all right, just to lubricate this a little bit to help push it through because it's kind of tough. So that's how I approach it. All right, be guided by your own application if you want to do that. I don't think it'll be a problem. So a little grease on it, pushed it through the bottom this way, so now it's seated in. And what I did, I put a little of that lubricant grease on these connections. So what I'm gonna do, attempt just to push it in and lock it in. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna get the cover on first, then I'll come back and push it in. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed, and that hopefully that should work. Okay guys, before you put the headlight on or the protector, let's get this back in. Again, this is gonna slip in, and we're gonna snap it in first. Snap it in, because you have to have this cover on before you put the headlight on. So see how that is? So that's in. Make sure that's in. Probably have to come back and redo it. So let me just get this in, put the screws back in, and then we'll snap the cover plate on. So stand by. Okay guys, now I'm gonna install it. And again, I put a little grease on there. And I'm just gonna push down on this. Yeah, the grease seems to help you just slide it on. Okay, I'm just pushing down, make sure I got properly seated. All right, and I'll suggest you guys when you're doing that, just take your time, push on to make sure it's locked all the way in. But overall, it's installed. So what do you think, guys? Is something that you'll consider adding to your bike? I like it. All right, as you can see, I painted my screws black so it's not sticking out. So I might come back with, touch it up with a permanent marker around the little silver spot. I'm not really worrying about that too much. But overall, that's the look of it. That's how I install your AliExpress lens cover for your BMW R13GS Adventure. Guys, consider like, subscribe. Again, check out the affiliate links. I will put a link of this particular model plus other links that's affiliate to the my Amazon account. Please consider using those links. It does support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So guys, I'm done with this installation. This is your boy Ray, DIY Nation, and getting it done. I'll check you on the next one. Later.